All right. Well, listen, guys, I am so excited to start kick off this training call for the week. My name is Michelle Bowens, one of the leaders of our Team Impact organization inside of Super Patch. And so this evening, we are going to talk about a few things, but what I feel the most important thing that we're going to cover is how you can show not only your new person or someone that's been in the business, but even you could do this for yourself and really explode your business and your volume over the next 7 days, 7 to 10 days as we close out the month. So I'm going to share my screen, guys. Before we jump into that, I'd like to first remind you guys to please make sure that you are part of our team's communication. And what that is an app called Band. Excuse me. And so if you do not have access to this, then I want you to send a text to your sponsor, to whoever you're working with, whoever brought you into the business, and ask them for their link for this Band app. This is how we communicate, whether there's events, whether there's birthdays, conference calls, announcements. This is the tool that we use to communicate with the team. Okay. So make sure you do have to be personally invited to be inside of this group. So you need to get that link from the person that introduced you and brought you into the business. Now, if you go here, for those of you that don't know, it looks a little bit different from your phone, but if you go here and you go to members and you see this invite members, that's how you invite members with your own personal link. It should have your name attached to it. Okay. When you look here, if you don't see folks on your team on here, that means they're not inside of this app. And guys, I'm telling you, if you do not plug your team in, people decide that it's not for them a lot faster because they are not plugged into the source. They don't feel part of a community. And that's why this is so important. Besides these calls, it's important for them to be a part of this. One quick thing I want to point out as well, we have multiple chats here. When you join the Band app, you're automatically inside of our team chat. Okay. And then, which is right here, Team Impact International, we have a new associate chat. So if you're new and you have questions, you can leave a voice message or you can, message us via text. Okay. Inside of this chat, we have a recognition chat every month as people rank advance. We will recognize them. Obviously, if you're a director, you're in that chat. And then we have a chat for curiosity posting. So every other day or so, guys, we're going to be posting different posts that you can use to grow your business on social media. And you just switch up a few words, but for the most part, you'll be able to use that to start to gain interest about your business. So that's where these chats. Okay. And then last but not least, when you do come into the app, guys, if you are new, okay, or if you're not new, but you haven't seen this before, you always want to direct someone to this notice section, and they will go to this welcome message. And it tells them step by step what to do to get started inside of the Band app, how to get connected, and then how to launch their business down here. This is all you need, okay? So when you bring somebody in brand new, get them connected to the Band app, have them follow this welcome message, okay? The rest will take care of itself. Obviously, you'll stay in touch with them, so on and so forth. But the point is that this is where this is. Right here is the message that you can send that person to invite them to the Band app. Okay, so again, we don't want to overcomplicate anything. You get someone started into Super Patch, the first thing they need to do is join this app. And you will just send them this message right here where it says, welcome to Team Impact and the Super Patch family. We're so excited to have you here, right? This whole message right here. And then you'll add your link here, your personal invitation link. All right. So that is our Band app. I wanted to get that out of the way and address that because that is truly one of the most important tools that we have. Second thing, guys, I want to make sure that you understand the importance of making sure that your smart chip, that you have a registered smart chip, right? That's going to make you commission qualified. All right. And it will, if you do that yourself and you help your team do it, that's going to continue to duplicate. Now, we suggest that you have your smart ship come out on the 1st of every month. Okay. It just makes it easier. It's out of the way. You're not going to be unqualified for commission. And if your team is doing the same thing, then you kind of have an idea of how much your volume is at the beginning, or going to be at the beginning of the month, right? So you're going to log in to your back office and you're going to go to smart ship settings. Okay. And then you're going to choose your 3-patch order, guys. But here's the thing. If you put 4 patches into your smart ship, one of them is free. Now, we're not talking about on your first order. This is your reoccurring order. So if you have not done so, guys, do that tonight. Make sure your smart ship runs for the month. Do that tonight. Get it out the way, because the month is going to be over before you know it. All right. So let's dive right into the training for tonight. Now, normally, guys, we're going to start sharing some testimonials and some success stories that are happening throughout the team. Incredible things are happening, and I want you guys to be able to hear about that. So tonight, though, it depends on how much time this is going to take. We may not have time to do it tonight, but I want to let you know that, guys, we spend 1 hour per week together, okay, on this call. And you know what? The great thing about this business is you can do it however you want. You can plug in. You don't have to plug in. I will tell you, the people that are having the most success are plugging in, right? And I just feel like if you can give the television an hour of your time or more, or Netflix an hour of your time, why not give our team training call an hour of your time to grow your business and learn the different strategies that you can make money, right? So that's super, super important. But it is going to be an hour. We're going to be here an hour most of the time. And I don't think that's a lot to ask for if you're looking to make an extra $1,000 a month, $5,000 a month, especially $5,000 a month or higher. Okay. However, if you decide 45 minutes in, 30 minutes in, hey, I've got my dose, I'm good, totally fine. But I will tell you, oftentimes people miss the small things that could totally explode their business because they prioritized Netflix instead, right? And so again, we just ask for an hour of your time to help you succeed. And so we, as leaders, sacrifice our time every week to make sure that we can connect with you, give you the information necessary to help grow your business. All right. So I just want to give that announcement, because I know that some folks feel like, hey, is this every week? Well, I know that I'm going to be here every week. And I know some of the team on here aren't going to be here every week. And so then it's your choice if you'd like to plug in and stay or not. Okay. But we do this to support one another. And I'm just excited to spend this time with you guys each and every week. So with that being said, what I'm going to talk about tonight, you guys, is how you can completely explode your business, whether you've been in the business for a couple of months or whether you're new to the business. Okay. But I really like this strategy for people that want to come in or wanted to come in with a Flex 40 kit and didn't have the money to do that. Put a 1 in the chat if you or someone you know on your team were unable to come in at the Flex 40. Put a 1. I just want to see how many of us know people that just could not afford, and it's fine, right? We want to help those folks that could not afford to come in at the Flex 40. And I know that a lot of you on this line, since we've got kind of our core group of people on this line, most of you did come in at the Flex 40 with the Flex 40 kit, but there's some folks that did not. Think about the people that came in with the $1 promotion, right? Maybe they didn't even place an order yet. Okay. And so we understand that the Flex 40 kit, you guys, is truly the foundation of building a big business. And that's because you are well equipped with a lot of inventory that you can use to patch people, to sample, but even retail and make money, right? So the Flex 40 is where we want everyone to be. Now, if someone, when they get started, if they can only come in with a 3-pack order, a 4-pack order, a $500, it's fine. Okay. We tell people get started at the highest level you can possibly come in, and then we will work towards getting you in at that Flex 40 level. And of course, we know that there's financing options available as well, right? But let's just say that's not a possibility. Okay. And again, this is for someone that either is new and they cannot come in with the Flex 40 kit, or someone that's already in the business and they want to buy a Flex 40 kit. They just don't have the means to do so. Okay. So guys, if you go here to our team site, okay, it's teamimpactsp.com, you will find our new system of how to pre-sell the Flex 40 kit right here. Okay, I want to make sure, can you guys still see my screen? I want to make sure it's not frozen. Okay.
Yes.
Somebody, thank you. Thank you. Okay. I hope you guys are awake. Don't fall asleep on me already. We're only 20 minutes in the call.
Yes.
Okay. So I want you guys to follow along with me. So you can go here, getting started, how to pre-sell Flex 40. Now, a couple of you had a preview of this yesterday, but we've added a few additional specific details to this one. So this is the final version. All right. But what this is, you guys, is a system. Okay. And so if you click here, and let me see if I can make this larger. Okay. So this is our Team Impact Flex 40 pre-sale launch strategy. Okay. This will cover your kit cost before it even ships. So what does that mean? You're going to be able to get the money to purchase your Flex 40 kit prior to even, so whether it be you already bought it and you're pre-selling it so you can make your money back, or you don't have the funds, or you didn't have the funds to purchase it, and you can use this strategy as well. But you guys, I'm going to show you tonight how not only you can use this strategy to get a Flex 40 kit, but you can also earn an extra $1,000 on top of that. Okay. Now you guys are going to have to do some interaction here. Okay. So put a fire in the chat if you want to learn how A, you can get a Flex 40 kit for free, and B, you can also make an extra $1,000 with the same kit. Put a fire in the chat. I need to see some fire before I'm going to go further, because I want to make sure that you guys actually even want to know about this. I mean, I spent some time putting this together, so I want to make sure that that we're all on the same page, and this is something that you're interested in learning how to do. Okay, so why pre-sell the Flex 40 kit? Obviously, it creates instant momentum, pays for your kit, builds belief before your kit arrives, and it fills your inbox with hot leads. All right. Next, the number one first thing we want to do is we're going to announce our VIP pre-sale. This is our official grand opening, gets people curious. And again, you can use this even if you're no longer new. Okay, you can use this right now as many times as you want. Okay, so number one, action step number one is going to be to get excited and make the phone call. You know, motion creates emotion. So I love when I'm talking to people, I'm walking and talking. They can feel the energy, feel the enthusiasm, and people can tell when you're smiling through the phone. Okay. So you're gonna first of all, you're gonna send them a text, okay? And you're gonna send a text first, and you're basically gonna say, hey, and you're gonna customize it with their first name. And I do want to preface this to say, you guys, this works best initially with people that like you, that trust you, that believe in you, people that you talk to often, people that you spend money with. It could be your nail tech, it could be, you know, your barber, okay? But people that are close to you, your mother, father, sister, brother, cousin, all right? They should be willing to do this for you. And I'm going to show you why here in a minute. So number one, you're going to shoot them a text. The reason we say this is because oftentimes people will look at you calling them and think you have something to talk to them about that's going to take a long time, and they don't have a lot of time to answer your call. And then you keep calling, and it makes it seem like you're just blowing their phone up. So it's better to shoot them a text first. And you're basically going to say that you just came across something that made you think of them. It's super quick to explain. It's better over the phone. When's a good time for a 5-minute chat? Okay. So you're setting an appointment right away of when you can call. Okay. Next thing, now you're going to call, right? You're going to get excited. You're going to smile. You're going to make the phone call. This time, guys, you're going to say, and these words, let me just say this. The words that you say are vitally important. Okay. You're going to put your personality into this, but the way that you phrase this is going to make or break whether they're going to say yes or no. We have tested out this script. If you do it the right way and you do it with people that actually like you and trust you and believe in you, right? It's going to work. They're going to do it. Okay. I promise you. But don't leave out a lot of these words because we have it structured in a way for you to get a yes. All right. So when you call, you're going to say, hey, I wanted to reach out because I just started something that I'm super excited about. Have you ever heard of wearable neurotechnology? They're probably going to say no. And you could say, well, me neither until just recently. Imagine a little patch that you put on, and once it touches your skin, it activates receptors that send signals to your brain to help you with things like better sleep, more energy, deeper focus, enhanced mood, stress relief, reduction of fine lines and wrinkles. Even now, by the way, you guys, you don't have to say all of these, okay? Now, I like to because it opens their mind to the plethora of things that these different patches, or the plethora of patches that we have, excuse me, access to, right? Even increased sexual performance. Look, if you don't feel comfortable saying that, you could say increased intimacy, but I'm just telling you guys, we're all adults, right? And so, after the age of 21, I say this all the time, after the age of 21, men lose their testosterone levels, their libido goes down. So oftentimes over the age of 40, that rocket patch is one of the most popular patches for that group of people. Okay. So you can throw that out there as well. But what you'll do is then you'll say no chemicals, no side effects, all drug-free and safe for everyone. Just stick it on and let your body do its thing. Now, I'm doing a VIP pre-sale before my first kit even arrives. So I'd love for you to be one of my trial testers. You get to try them at my cost and give me your honest feedback. It would really mean a lot to me because I respect your opinion. So would you be open to helping me out? And you pause. Don't say anything else. Let them respond. They're probably, hopefully, going to say yes. And you say, great, let me text you this little cheat sheet so you can select the 4 that you want to try first. Now, what just happened here? Number 1, you said, I respect your opinion. That makes them feel valued. Number 2, you said at my cost. It makes it sound like you're doing a favor for them, not really selling them. Number 3, you're asking for a trial test. That positions them as helping you, but not really buying from you. It's all psychology, you guys. All right. Now, next action, you got to follow up. If they say yes, awesome. Thank you so much. I'm collecting payments up front. I can take Venmo, Zelle, and you don't have to read all of these, but you can say that and they'll maybe say, can you do Cash App? Can you do Zelle, Apple Pay, right? And you say, so I can get my order placed quickly. That's a key word, you guys, quickly. Which one works best for you? Now, if they hesitate or ask for more information, just say totally no pressure. I just thought of you because you're someone whose feedback I really value, but you can look at more detailed information here and send them to thepatchproof.com. Okay, because remember, we're getting customers. All right, let me stop here. Put a 1 in the chat if you think that you could do this. And if you are willing to do this, let me say that. But do you think that you could teach someone brand new to just follow that script? And guess what? You can have it right in front of you. No one's giving you a test, right? They don't know if you're reading it or not. And guess what? If you sound like you're reading it, doesn't matter. Tell them you're brand new, you're practicing. Okay, this is part of your test market. They don't care, you guys, especially if they're family or friends. All right, so everybody, all right, so people, you guys agree you could do this. Okay, now, next, you're going to announce your excitement on social media. Always add a photo, okay? And we have a link here that will show you some candid photos. We do not do, when we do curiosity posting, we do not say the name Super Patch. It's not to hide it, but we don't want them Googling and going to YouTube, doing all the things versus coming to you, okay? And for them to get your link. So that's why we call it curiosity. So the first post You guys, right here, it's already laid out for you. You can change a few words, okay? Because we don't want everybody to do the same post everywhere, because all Facebook will look at it as spam. So change a few words, but keep it like this, structured. You see how we have the different emojis and different things like that? That's for a reason, because it's more attractive to look at than just something you just write, okay? So look at what this says. What if one tiny patch could help your body feel its best without drugs, supplements, or side effects? A friend recently introduced me to wearable neurotechnology, and I was blown away. These little patches activate your skin's receptors, sending signals to your brain to help with things like better sleep, more energy, okay, all the stuff, right? Even a boost to the bedroom, okay. And so no chemicals, no pills, safe for everyone. I'm so excited that I decided to do a VIP pre-sale before my kid even arrives. I'm looking for a handful of friends to try them at my cost and give me honest feedback. Would you be open to helping me out? Drop a heart or me, and I'll send you a little cheat sheet so you can pick the 4 you want to try first. You guys think you could do this? Can you post this on Facebook tomorrow? Okay, add a little bit of your flavor. Here's an Instagram post. Same thing, a little bit shorter, okay? If you know how to do stories or a 3-slide Instagram reel, right here, it's all here laid out for you. Just cut and paste, you guys, okay? Now, when they say they want more information, okay, this is what you send when they comment or DM. Hey, Mary, I'm so excited you're curious. Now, again, you guys, if you don't talk like this, it's fine. Put your personality. You say, hey, bro, right? Or what's up? Whatever that is. Be yourself, okay? But if you say, I'm so excited you're curious. So these little patches are drug-free, da-da-da-da. And so this is what you, yeah, I'm doing VIP pre-sale. So you're kind of reiterating what you're doing. And you're asking, can you send her the quick cheat sheet so they can pick 4 that they want to try first? Or do they have an idea? Okay. Now, you can also send a DM. Okay, so let's say besides doing a Facebook post, besides reaching out, and notice you guys, the first thing I said was action step 1 is reaching out to people. The most effective way to launch your business fast is to actually reach out to people that you know, that like you, that trust you, that you'd like and trust and all that, right? That's why we have you calling first. Then you do the social media post. Then you can send an Instagram or Facebook DM to those that you don't have their phone number or people that you primarily chat with on in the DMs, right? And you're basically saying the same exact thing again. The bottom line is, you guys, excuse me, you're asking them, would they be willing to help you launch your business by grabbing a set at your cost and giving you their honest feedback? Guys, do you see a whole bunch of extra verbiage in here about how it works and all the studies and all? People don't care about all of that, okay? And plus, you're just asking them to be a part of your test market, okay? Now, here's the fun part. So step 2, so step 1 was we got it, we pre-launched it, we got it all together, we put out the information, right? Well, here's step 2. So take orders and collect payment. So your Flex 40 kit equals 40 patches of your choice. Now we're going to sell in packs of 3 or 4, preferably 4. Okay. Now the pre-sale pricing, we're going to do $45. Now you don't have to do that. You could do it for $50, right? That's still cheaper than the retail price, which is $60. If you do not want to sell it at your price, you could take out the part where it says, I'm going to give it to you my cost, and you could sell them for $60. Okay. Totally up to you. But if we stick with the 45, then the 4-pack combo is $180. You can include the shipping and tax because you're getting it for cheaper anyway, you guys, okay? And you're going to collect the payment up front. Now, look at this math, you guys. You would need 7 people to purchase 4 packs at $180, or 10 people to purchase 3 packs at $135 to make $1,300. Okay? You haven't spent $1. Then you will have 10 to 12 packs left over for yourself. to retail or to use. Okay. Now, if you sold the whole kit, you generate about $1,800 minus the cost. It's about $500, give or take, right? Maybe like $450. If you broke it down, okay, let's say you had 10 packs left of patches and you sold trials. And we even have information on our team site of how to sell trials, right? 5 for 25, 5 for 20. We got people doing 5 for 30, whatever. Do you guys realize that you're getting these patches for 86 cents a patch when you buy the Flex 40 kit, approximately? So what does that mean? If you have 10 packs of patches left and you sell the trials at 5 for 25, okay, you would actually bring in $1,400 minus your cost at 86 a patch, you'd make $1,100. Guess what you just did? You got 10 customers that have 3 packs of patches in their possession to start using. You got a free Flex 40 kit and you made $1,100. I mean, guys, I don't know if you're excited about this, but to me, if you can ask somebody, if you could show them a way to get their Flex 40 kit free and make $1,100, I think they'd be pretty fired up. What do you guys think? I know everyone's muted, so we have to communicate through ones, twos, and fire. So put some fire in the chat if you think that this is a really good deal. I mean, you guys really think about that, because sometimes people come in and they feel discouraged because maybe they could only come in with 3-pack order. Maybe they could only come in with 2 packs, right? 2 packs of patches. But if you can show them how to pre-sell, you're giving them the exact script. You're giving them the exact post. You're giving them exactly what to say with a little bit of help. Okay. They can do this. Now, next, you're going to keep a list of names and orders on the attached spreadsheet. Let me scroll down here and show you where the spreadsheet is. And it's actually separate on the website. But here's your Flex 40 kit pre-sale tracker. Okay. Name, contact info, date contacted, which patches did they choose? Did they pay? Follow up. Okay. And this kind of explains that. So last but not least, okay, once you get the money, you're going to enroll with the Flex 40, right? So that's how you got your business for free. Then you're going to deliver and follow up. So when you get your kit, bag up the patches in the 4-pack combo sets, hand deliver or mail them out with a personalized note. Personal touch always means a lot. Include the attached product flyer, which we actually have it on the site. It's easier to print it that way. And message the customer 3 to 4 days later. All right, from when you mail it, right? Here's your follow-up script. You don't even have to think about what to say when you follow up. Hey, John, how are you? Oh, I'm great. Just wanted to follow up to see if you received the patches. If yes, great. Let me share a few key tips with you. Number 1, each pass lasts 24 hours and you can place it anywhere on your body. If you're going to use the Freedom Patch, you want to place it near the area that you have pain. And for the Rim Patch, I suggest placing it above the inner ankle bone. I'm going to text you an example of what I mean. And so, guys, we have a little photo under product info of where some naturopathic doctors have suggested you put the Rim Patch on your body, okay, for most, the biggest results, okay, most effective results. Number 2, daily and consistent use helps to yield optimal results. Some feel the effects immediately. Others, it may take days. Some won't even feel a difference until they're no longer wearing the patches. Everyone's body's different. So just be patient and give it at least 30 days. Obviously, it's 28, but depending on, maybe they bought 2 of the same patch, so on and so forth, right? But we know at least 2 weeks is what it needs to be. You see, it says, I'm going to check in on you after 14 days and see how you're feeling. You may feel a result before that, but I like to encourage people to give it at least 2 full weeks. You guys, you have to prepare people for, like, you want to under promise and over deliver. And these key points are very important to share with them. All right. You don't want to just let them get the patches and assume they can figure it out, because you know what's going to happen? They're going to call and say, hey, I put those patches all over my body. I don't feel anything. And they don't even realize that most of the patches, they're not going to just feel something day one. Okay. It's going to take time. Make sure that you specify, even with the rocket patch, right? Based upon their age is how long it's going to take to start to work inside of their body. A lot of people have assumed that works instantly. It is not like that, right? So we have to be clear and set proper expectations. So these are the tips that you can share once they receive their pack. Now, important notes. If they say they don't know which patches to choose, suggest they either get patches for a loved one that has pain, needs more energy, etc. Right? So we have people that'll say, well, you know what? My mom has pain. Let me get that for her. My friend has, and so they can get the patches to support you and your business for someone else, right? And we encourage everyone, and guys, you want to really understand and study this part, okay? We encourage everyone to get the Liberty, Peace, Joy combination, and even Defend as a close fourth if they're undecided, okay? Because, and I'm going to show you in a minute why, but, and this came straight from Jay. Like I literally asked him this to confirm this today, okay? But sometimes people will say, oh, I don't have any health ailments. Oh, I'm fine. I don't need anything. But yes, they do. And I'm going to show you guys why they do. And I've put together some little notes for you to have in front of you in the event they ask you why. Okay. We also recommend that they combine Peace with REM if they have sleep issues, right? REM and Peace. Okay. Why everyone should use Liberty daily. Okay. I'm not going to go through all of these, but you guys can get the gist of it, right? I tell folks, listen, if you're over the age, at least for sure the over age of 40, like the number one cause of death in the accident category are falls, right? So there's numerous studies on this. I know people personally that have fallen at home that are in their 40s, early 50s, bumped their head. A friend of ours, a business partner of ours, his grandmother, that's how she passed away. She fell off of her chair trying to grab something from her closet. Falls are real, right? So balance, that's important, but also balancing your nervous system. A lot of people don't realize, you guys, a balanced nervous system equals better energy, mood, and overall health, okay? So these are the reasons why everybody, including everyone on this line, should be wearing a Liberty patch every single day. It also gives you increased longevity, okay? So it's the only product in the world that does this, right? And Jay was very specific about that. It's scientifically proven to improve balance and stability instantly, which is the most reliable measurement of longevity in adults. So guess what? Better balance, live longer. Very simple, okay? So everyone should have that. Why should everyone use Peace daily? Okay? Even if you think you're not stressed, which we know that stress is the silent killer, okay? When your nervous system is regulated, you sleep better, you digest better, you think clearer, okay? Your immunity stays stronger, all right? We're talking about the Peace patch, okay? In addition, it's linked to chronic stress, to premature aging of cells, higher risk of disease, heart conditions, high blood pressure. And Jace shared this statistic, guys, and I think that it's important to share as well. 90% of people that develop diabetes had a previous stressful event occur 6 months prior. That's an actual statistic. So everyone should have the Peace patch on, even if they think they're not stressed out, right? And as you see, it says, according to controlled studies, after wearing the Peace patch for 14 days consistently, there's a 33% reduction in perceived stress and 24% improvement in mental health factors. Okay. Now, I'm not telling you guys you got to memorize all of this. I'm not even telling you have to read all of this. I'm just giving you ammunition in the event someone asks, well, why are you saying that I should definitely get Peace no matter what, the Peace patch no matter what? You can say, you know what, I'm sure glad you asked. Let me read something to you here. Okay. And so we've got that here. Why should everyone wear Joy daily? Your mood sets the tone for everything, your relationships, your work, your health, right? So you're showing up as your best self. We call this sunshine in a patch, a hug in a patch, positive mental attitude in a patch, optimism in a patch, whatever you want to come up with your own words, guys, that have to do with those keywords, but that's important. And so even if you don't feel depressed, okay, it's still a thing, guys, that will chip away at your positivity, whether it be your bills and, your kids, traffic, whatever. So we know that joy is important for happiness. And so if we have peace and joy throughout the day, okay, and we know that, like it says on number 4, chronic low mood increases cortisol and weakens your body over time. All right, so it helps you stay in a high vibe. I think people really miss the value of the joy patch. Okay, but this is another patch that we highly suggest. If they say, well, which one do you suggest that I do? Okay. Also, why should everyone wear Defend? Well, we know there's germs, there's toxins, there's pollutants, there's allergens, emotional stress. All of this wreaks havoc on your body. Okay, and so we want to make sure we stay or we keep our immune system at its strongest possible, right? And so this is why, again, everyone should wear Defend. One thing I do want to point out, I didn't say here about peace. Look at number 5, you guys. A calm nervous system equals reduced cortisol production. Lower cortisol means your body stops storing fat. It also helps stabilize blood sugar, reduces unnecessary insulin spikes, and supports healthier weight management. We can't say weight loss. However, this peace patch does lead to weight management because a calm, balanced system burns energy more effectively or more efficiently. Okay, so that's the other power of the peace patch. All right, so we have the tracker right here. Okay, so you can put all your leads. So guys, again, just in wrapping up, it's very simple. Okay, this is how you pre-sell. You're going to announce that you're doing a VIP pre-sell. So you're going to first reach out to the people you know. That's the most effective way. Next, you're going to make a post on social media. Okay, and we tell you exactly what to say when they respond. Okay, and then right here, you're going to take the orders and collect payment directly. So what we're saying, you guys, is you're not going to go on your website. You're not going to have them go on your website. They're going to pay you. This is for you to get the money for the Flex 40 kit. Okay, and you can totally do that. But you can do this again and again. So let's think about this, you guys, when we talk about rank advancing. Okay, some of you are going for, let's say, team leader, which is $3,000 in volume, right? Matter of fact, let's just pull it up here real quick. Okay. So team leader, right? That's you, 2 people, and 2 more. What if you had all 6 of these people pre-selling their Flex 40? You're going to pass team leader, right? But even if it's just you and 2, well, you're going to get 1,299 points. So you are at team leader, right? So that's one great benefit right there. But what if you guys are, what if, for those of you guys that are going for director, that's 11,000 points. Okay. That's 8 Flex 40 kits. Could you show 8 people on your team how to pre-sell the Flex 40 kit? You guys, I was on a leadership call, where there were leaders, multiple people that used this strategy and sold $40,000 to $50,000 in sales volume in one day within their team because they got their team behind this. Okay, managing director. Hey, you could knock out managing director. I mean, what does that look like, guys? Well, that's 33,000 divided by 1,299. That's 25 Flex 40 kits. Could you find not just the folks that you have, but when they bring in somebody new, what if that was the first thing that you helped them to do so they could pre-sell their pack, right? So guys, this is one of the most important things that you could really wrap your arms around and go out and not just do it yourself, but show someone else on your team how to do it. All right, so I want to know, put a 1 in the chat if this is something that you feel is going to help your business. And yes, James, you're right. There's double rank advance bonuses this month, guys. So you're going to rank. Matter of fact, let me go over that real quick here. Okay, one. All right, guys. I mean, seriously, does it get any easier than this? We tell you who to talk to first, the people that like you, the people that trust you. You're not trying to make them understand how great this is by selling them. You're simply asking them for a favor to be a part of your test market. All right. And that you want to get feedback, and you genuinely should want to get feedback from the people whose opinions you respect. That's all you're asking. You're not complicating it, right? Same for when you make your post. All right. If they need more information, you guys know that we have this. Let me just pull it up real quick. This is golden. If you're not using this, y'all, you are missing it. This is golden. It's the 5-minute video. It's then the testimonial group. If you're not putting every single person you talk to in this testimonial group, you're missing out. Every single person should be in this testimonial group, right? The detailed product overview. This is Jay breaking down every patch, you guys. Every patch in detail. Because there's some people that really want to know those details. We have our YouTube channel. I tell people, hey, subscribe to our YouTube channel, right? When you're talking to them. This is the testimonial group if you guys are not in it. Everyone should be in here. Why? Because, guys, you know what happens? When people are in that group, now testimonials pop up on their wall. And now they're like, oh, yeah, Holly added me to this group. Wow, oh, man, I need to get these patches. So no matter what, I add everybody in here. But you guys, right here, seeing is believing. We have live video testimonials that they can read. Right here, okay? So this is powerful. And so the point is that when you are, building your business, and we've got the tools here, right? So we know who we have to talk to. We have the scripts of what to say. We show you how to follow up, okay? And then you can duplicate that by showing someone on your team how to do the same. So remember, it's here, getting started, how to sell the Flex 40. Here is the product document, okay? You should have this printed as well as even saved on your phone. People actually like it because they look at it, they're like, oh, I want this one and this one and this one, right? And so that's important to have. And then we have the chart so that you can actually track it. You can print this out, okay? So guys, the system is right here. Now, this is the pre-selling of the Flex 40, all right? Let me see if there's any questions before I wrap up tonight. Oh, okay, yeah, sorry. I just went over that and completely just skipped over that. Okay, so the rank advance bonus, guys, just so you guys know. Actually, sorry. If you go team leader this month, you'll get $300, not $100. Director, $450. Managing director, $1,500. This is on top of your commission, okay? VP, $6,000, so on and so forth, okay? This is under this tab. You guys can kind of see what you'll do here. So any questions, guys, before we close out? I've got 2 more things I just want to mention real quick, but are there any questions? I want to make sure that you are rock solid on this information. Anyone have any questions? Throw it in the chat. And yes, to answer that question, we suggest 4 packs of patches for $180, but if it doesn't fit into their budget, they can do 3, right? And yes, these do compound. So once you hit the first rank, you're going to get that bonus. Then you hit the next one, you're going to get that bonus, right? Guys, let me suggest this since we don't have any questions. I want you to think about what rank that you are looking to close out the month. Okay, because whatever rank that you close this month determines the commission that you get paid and how deep you get paid next month. Okay, at a minimum, it should be team leader if you're looking to get on track to making the extra $1,000 a month. Okay, and by the way, if you don't want to build a team, totally fine. If you just want to get customers, that is no problem. Okay. The reason you would build a team is if you want leverage, meaning not only do you get paid from what you do, you get paid from the efforts of others, right? So, but the point is that I want you to think about what your goal is. Okay. I want you guys to take out take out a calculator, like calculator on your phone real quick. Okay. So let's say you want to go, let's do director. Okay. That's 11,000 in volume. And let's divide that by 1299. Okay, that's the Flex 40 kit volume. That's 8 Flex 40 sales that you need. Okay. Now, there are, let's see, how many days of this month? Okay, 31. So we got 10 days left. Okay. So, we do our rule of 10. So if we want to get 8 Flex 40 kits, then we probably need to talk to 80 people within our whole organization, right? And we've got 10 days to do it. So what does that mean? That means we need 8 eyeballs on our presentation between our entire team every single day till the end of the month in order to hit director. Okay? Not just you. Now, if you want to really take it to the next level, you could take it upon yourself and say, hey, I'm going to do 8 exposures. What does that 8 exposures look like? 8 text message and phone calls, a post where there's 8 people that see it and respond and send you a message for more information every single day. So what does that mean? That means you might want to post every single day. Now, we're not saying plaster super patch all over your page. It's unprofessional. Okay. You want to balance it out. Okay. Do some lifestyle stuff, do some family stuff, find a quote, so on and so forth. But at least 3 to 5 times a week, you should be posting either A, about the super patch business, or B, about the product. Okay. And if you don't know what to post, we have some strategies here. Okay. For our new people, some additional strategies of what to post. All right. We have some social media training right here, selling sample posts, sample Facebook posts. I mean, guys, we give you everything to say. ChatGPT should be your best friend. And the more specific you are, the better. Hey, Chat, give me a post that I can put up that talks about the business without saying super patch, so people will want to request more information that includes how the timing and positioning is incredible, or whatever. Like, you could literally give it that whole paragraph and it'll put a whole series together for you. Okay. But in the beginning, if you just want to use what we've got, you guys, it works. We have tested these scripts out. They absolutely work. So we've got 10 days left till the end of the month. As I told you guys, even with team leader, right? That's three Flex 40, not even 3, but let's just say 3 Flex 40 kits. So talk to 30 to get 3. Technically, if you talk to 30, you'll probably get 6 or more, but we still like to do on the low end. So 1 out of 10 is 3 people. That means tomorrow you could put up a post and possibly get 3 people that want to join. And guess what? It doesn't matter anymore, you guys, if they don't have the money to come in with a Flex 40 kit, because we're going to show them how to get a Flex 40 kit free and then a profit, right? Tonight, you guys, what if you text your team tonight and said, hey, if they're not on the call, if I could show you a way to get a Flex 40 kit free and make $1,000, would you be interested in learning how? And if they say, yeah, guys, it's right here. I'm going to post our recording from tonight in the Band app, but it's literally right here. You could do that tonight. So I encourage you guys, take the time. You can look back through this document, okay? Figure out what your post is going to look like. Do it first thing in the morning. Help your team do it first thing in the morning. And I'm telling you guys, if you really follow this strategy, it doesn't matter what your volume is today. There is plenty of time for you to reach your goals for the end of the month. So I'm excited. I'm fired up about what I know each and every one of you guys are doing. I'm excited for the recognition that we're going to have for next month. Again, if you relate to the Zoom, please make sure that you plug into our Band app and make sure that your team is on this, because guys, we're about to light it up. Like, we're going to turn it up now. We're going to be adding more posts. We're going to be adding more Q&A in here. Okay. We're going to be adding more ideas of different strategies that you can do. Okay, so you want to be plugged into this. So with that, any final questions? Anybody? Anyone have anything they want to share? We got 2 minutes left. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for your time and your attention. I appreciate you all for sticking around the entire hour. You are absolutely winners. And I'm excited to recognize, like I said, at the end of the month, oh yeah, we have one more week before our call for the kickoff of the beginning of the month. All right. So guys, let's take it into overdrive. All right. Let's prepare tonight. And tomorrow, get ready to make those posts. And we're going to have people sharing their results on our next call. So with that, God bless and good night for now. You guys have a wonderful evening. Good night.
Night.
Good night.
Night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.